Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Ready. 18 Gator. 61 Matchbox White. 5.
On first down, Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run the counter. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the flag.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. 22 jet bomber.
2nd and 14. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Costello. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They run the counter. Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
General West.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. This is caught. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Costello. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 26.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That's another Baltimore first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Jaguars 3, Ravens 0.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
On first down, it's Edwards. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
65.
Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
From the gun on 3rd down, Costello under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 46. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. On 4th down on his Logan Cook to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down now, it's Edwards, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
You got nothing to it. It's free.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then you've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Right back to him on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Back to throw. Costello. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 31 yards there, the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dwayne Smoot drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Set, ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costello into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals, because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for the
touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Touchdown, Ravens. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Costello, he's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. On 1st down, Moss. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
64.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 6 right there. 56. On the arm. Shoot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, Costello. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
On first and 10, Costello. He completes it to Westbrook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Costello. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second and 6. That time they hit him out of the slot on the ground.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. From the gun, Costello to the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete. Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Moss. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the Ravens 17-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down. Costello, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Jackson now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson, forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Being chased out left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And this is off the left upright, and it carries Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So a clutch field goal there off the upright and in that ties this thing here in the late going. I'm going to say that he called bank there. What do you think?
He did not call bank.
I think he called bank.
There's no way he called bank on that one. You want to give your head coach some heart murmurs, though? Banking field goals in the fourth quarter because he's going to need an oxygen mask after that one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Moss. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello looking left side. That's complete to Oliver. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Rock it.
On first down, Costello escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
50, plant. Greystone, Travis. Check cross.
Here's second and 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Operating from the gun, Costello. He's got the hook up to Lee. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And maybe that one caused by the weather, of course. The rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
It's now second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Griffin. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Here's McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing now is Griffin. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. On third down, here's Edwards. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Check the wrist, man, got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the big scan, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, She wanted like me cause her like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stretch. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's back cause the money low. I'ma grab brown man when it come back. I'ma give back my bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you duck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating.